Hello everyone, and welcome to part 0 of Let's Play Prodigal. Now, the reason I'm doing this is after recording part 1, I just on a whim clicked on the manual option in the Steam page, and 1, this is actually a rather lovingly made manual, and 2, this is actually where a lot of the background you're assumed to know comes from. So, let's go ahead and start reading. It's very themed after... I don't know if Game Boy Color manuals were like this, but this was also similar to Game Boy Advance game manuals, which is neat. We got the key art and the logo, which also tells me that the pickaxe is indeed the main weapon. Table of contents. We've got cool portraits of the characters. Story. This is never explained directly in-game. Well, only in bits and pieces. When Oren stole 400 gold from his parents, the entire town of Vaughn's Point knew. In such places, nothing happens without the entire town knowing. When his parents died on the frontier, the town mourned their death together. After nearly a decade, following a message from Pa, Oren is finally home. However, it's been so long, and the town has changed. From the friends he spent his childhood with to Pa's new apprentice Bolivar. And while some may be happy to see him finally return, it'll take effort to earn everyone's trust back. Maybe helping Bolivar is a good start for now. We have character profiles. We have Oren, the protagonist, silent. Likes adventuring, dislikes the cold. Before he ran off, Oren was known for being a slacker, sleeping in all day and generally being the cause of his parents' headaches. So when he stole their money, the townsfolk weren't surprised. Now, after nearly a decade, he's returned, though he may discover more has changed than he expected. Keaton likes singing and daydreaming, dislikes moonless nights. Keaton was raised alone by her mother, and together they ran the local inn. She spent her childhood cooking, playing with Oren, and listening to travelers' stories. After Oren left, her mother disappeared as well, leaving the inn solely in Keaton's care. Now, Red's Inn is well known among frontiersmen, and travelers gladly travel to get a taste of her cooking. Pa likes hardworking people and dislikes tomatoes. Loved by the town, Pa has helped forge settlements far past Vaughn's Point, and his children followed suit. These days, he's known for his cheery disposition and his willingness to help, especially when it comes to Bolivar, his new apprentice. Amadeus, who likes northerners and dislikes southerners. Amadeus is spoken of in hushed tones and strikes fear in the hearts of whoever is unlucky enough to cross him. Rumors say he's a ghost hell-bent on revenge after being sentenced to death by the Southern Navy, but others say he was strong enough to escape. Now he spends his days keeping unruly southerners out of Vaughn's Point. But does he have a deeper secret? Bolivar likes Esterosan music, Keaton's cooking, and dislikes the heat. Hailing from the land of music and life known as Esterosa, Bolivar is a world traveler with a friendly and caring demeanor. It's been a few years since Bolivar came to Vaughn's Point and became Pa's apprentice, but he's done well to make Vaughn's Point his new home. Caroline likes warm bread, flirting, and getting into trouble, and dislikes authority and kiwis. Raised as an orphan by Father Xavier, Caroline is a spunky troublemaker and isn't afraid to do what it takes to get her way. She's talked about throughout the town, but not always for good reason. However, she does her best not to let the rumors affect her and is one of the sweetest people you'll meet, especially if you bring her bread. Marilyn likes painting and helping others, dislikes loud noises and monsters. Lynn is one of the hardest workers in Vaughn's Point. She's constantly dividing her time between the infirmary and helping her father on the farm. Lynn has a shy, nervous demeanor and that she's actively working to improve, and she may be getting help from a certain commander. Deputy likes peace and quiet and dislikes spicy food. Hugh has always looked up to the sheriff as a mentor, and now that he's deputy, he takes his responsibility seriously. However, he can get flustered when things don't go as planned or when he's being teased by Caroline. But at the end of the day, Hugh just wants to drink his tea in peace and not have to worry. Mariana likes fighting in gold and dislikes large bodies of water. You live in a port town. Mariana is a former commander of a southern army, and she won't let anyone forget it. With her tough-as-nails exterior, it's surprising to see her and Lynn be such close friends. Be warned, Mariana doesn't waste her time with people who can't keep up with her. River likes fishing and dogs and dislikes Oren. River was one of the notable guides of her generation. She led groups far across the northern frontier, just as Oren's parents had, although now she says she's retired and spends her days fishing. Even in her gloomy state, she makes sure to take care of those she likes and especially makes sure to avoid those she doesn't. And Oakley likes books and poisons, dislikes working. Oakley is a strange girl from an unknown land. Many speculate on her origins and her relations to Gravedigger. She's an incredible potion maker, but prefers to spend her time reading outside her shop. And although she and Gravedigger aren't related, she would do anything to keep him safe. We have the in-game overworld map. Very Game Boy. And also, this is the exact image used in-game, so this is like how it's drawn in-universe, I guess. Basic items: pickaxe, your trusty weapon of choice. Dread hand allows you to teleport back to the beginning of the room. Lariat, lasso yourself to faraway places. Rust knuckle, punch larger objects with a greater strength. Strength potion, double strength. Fall feather, ignore fall damage. Luck potion improves your luck. These item pages never win over like all the items you could find in a game. Romance. While it may be challenging for some, you'll be able to develop relationships with many of the girls in town. Some of the ways to do this are greeting townsfolk daily, giving gifts to girls, and once you get far enough in your relationship, you may even have the option to marry them. It's very much like Harvest Moon in that way, even though it's mostly a Zelda homage game. Buffs. Being a miner is not for the faint of heart. Treacherous footing, beast, and the occasional cannon can quickly prove fatal. Thankfully, Vaughn's Point is equipped to help its folks out. At Red's Inn, you can get a warm meal, heal yourself with a meal that reminds you of your childhood. Frostberry Cobbler. Next time you die, don't worry, this cobbler has your back. And smoked salmon. Sometimes one health bar isn't enough. At Oakley's Potion Shop, you can get fall feathers, no more falling off ledges for you. Draknail potions, more damage please. And luck potions. It's pretty obvious what this does, huh? Good job naming it, Oakley. Secrets. Rumor has it that a very honest merchant operates out of the warehouse at night. He's willing to pay a good price for your unwanted items. There's not just honor that comes with beating all the levels of the arena. You may just win the approval of someone. And some villagers have different conversations during the day. And the actual game banner art, although River seems to be cut off there. Alright. This is going up at the same time as part 1, so I'll see you there.